Looks like Newbee prioritizing their position 4 as their first pick. Earth Spirit, one of the better position 4s in the meta right now. Wouldn't be surprised if LGD Forever Young went with Clockwork for their position 4. Maybe even Rubik. But they'd, considering Newbee has already picked theirs and there's no more banning phase, they can just leave Clockwork or their position 4 for the final pick. And it does look like with the Skywrath Mage, they are setting up for Clockwork, as Skywrath Mage's ult is very good to pair with the cogs. That being said, LGD are in absolutely no hurry to pick up that Clockwork because Newbee will not. And just because how this Captain's Shaft works, no more bans left for either squad. So even though Newbee knows LGD is probably going to go for the Clockwork, nothing they can really do about it at this point. As, do you really want a position 5 Clockwork on your team? Starts out not even having boots. Already drafted your offlaner in Tidehunter. I don't think so. I do not think so. No thank you, says Newbee. So, Newbee has some frontline tank in the Tidehunter. AoE control, both with Earth Spirit and Tidehunter. What they're missing is a building hitter, and they're missing heal and right click and burst damage. So, with that in mind,
Bounty Hunter.
Huh. Okay, I'm assuming this is a position 5 bounty hunter. It would be really crazy if they made him core. It would be crazy if they went bounty hunter core. So I will say he is position 5 until proven otherwise. And who pairs really well with the bounty hunter in this draft? Pugna, maybe? Pugna, Ember Spirit. Both pretty good pickups here for the Newbee squad. And just like I said, LGD Forever Young will be picking up that Clockwork. Surprised they picked it up this early, considering Newbee definitely would not draft it. I guess LGD is favoring not being predictable in the final 2 picks over a guaranteed Clockwork pick. Because they definitely could have drafted the Clockwork last and it would have still been in the pool. But they really do want to hide their last pick, as opposed to Newbee automatically knowing it's going to be a Clockwork. Mirana, also pretty good to pair with Clockwork. If you can line up a hook, you can probably line up an arrow to follow it. Double stuns, pretty good. So, LGD have their mid lane Mirana, roaming Clockwork, 3-position Beastmaster, 5-position Skywrath. Looking for a safe lane carry. Ooh, Venos Sniper. So, So, Sniper definitely has plenty of front line to zone out LGD Forever Young. But LGD have plenty of tools to get at the Sniper. Beastmaster is going to be behind a Blink Dagger. Clockwork has his hook. Mirana has 3 leaps available to try and track down a Sniper. Bounty Hunter may have been a preemptive counter to the Mirana ultimate. Maybe Newbee were playing 3D chess with that Bounty Hunter pick. LFY trying to think of what position 1 carry will counter that Sniper. And the answer? It's going to be Drow. We have a Drow lineup coming in from LGD Forever Young. Looks like it will be on them to be the aggressors this game. They do have the pick-off potential with Clockwork and Beastmaster in order to make that happen. But LGD Forever Young definitely on a timer compared to Newbee, as Venomancer, Sniper, and Tidehunter just scale more better, and better as you get further on into the late game. So, you know what? I'm going to go with the LGD Forever Young draft. I do think Dro is very good in this patch. The extra agility and damage she will be giving to the Mirana will help her win that mid lane matchup, which is generally not quite hard to get last hits against a sniper. So I am going to pick the pushing draft of LGD as the winners of this game. Anybody in chat disagree with me? Let me know. Call me a noob. Say clearly Sniper is better. They have later scaling potential, which is certainly true. Newbee does have better scaling potential in the late game. But the Bounty Hunter and Earth Spirit, there's going to be a lot of pressure on them to make the kills happen here in the early game. And that's going to require the LGD squad to get out of position, which I have faith that they will be able to spot out those ganks and rotations coming in from Earth Spirit and Bounty Hunter and just sidestep them. Alright. So, Monet will be your safe lane Dro. Super, mid lane Mirana. DDC on your 5 position Skywrath. Afu on your 4 position Clockwork. Starting out with boots first. 3 position. That thing is going to be your off lane. KPII will be on your Tidehunter in the off lane. SCCC will be on your Sniper. Mugi will be safe lane Venomancer. Faith will be on your roaming Bounty Hunter. And Earth Spirit will be on your 5 position. Kaka will be on your 5 position Earth Spirit. Kaka. Good to go. 5-man smoke coming out from the Newbee squad. Scouting out this bot rune. Don't think they'll be able to get a kill. Dro playing it safe all the way back at the tier 2 tower. Not wanting to deal with any shenanigans coming in from the Newbee squad, rightfully so. And it looks like Tidehunter is actually going to be going off lane. It'll be a Tidehunter safe lane with Venomancer, Bounty Hunter in the off lane. Okay, I can dig it. Want to get aggressive and put some pressure on Monet with the Venomancer. It does look like Kaka will kind of screw up the the block for Sniper. Possibly will be able to start the game off right with a deny though. Well played, getting the range creep. Double sentries both eaten. They did scout out the observer ward on the opposite side of the river, so that dire observer will soon fall once another sentry is brought out to the Mirana. Skywrath, pretty good zoning support with that arcane bolt, able to do quite a bit of damage. Gale incoming onto DTC. Looks like Skywrath may end up being the first blood of this match. Monet trying to body block for him, but looks like Monet will end up, or excuse me, Skywrath will be the first blood and end up falling here in the bot lane. And gonna see if they get aggressive here. Gale up, so certainly could. There's a potential for a kill at any moment with the Venomancer Gale. And actually ends up getting onto it again. Roll in, misses. So DGC will be fine. But DGC was kind of just standing at the edge of the Gale range, almost like he was trying to bait it out and then dodge it. But he was not fast enough in order to succeed in that. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Sniper 7 and 6, Mirana 4 and 2, despite getting the additional damage additional 5 damage from Dro Aura. Still having a rough go of it against a sniper. I'm sure that'll change once Dro hits his level 6. And it looks like Faith getting chased down, but Afu will end up paying the price here. Arcane Bolt is available for DDC, but he's going to have to back out as the Newbee squad already have 2 kills in this offlane. Oh, looks like Moogie may be in trouble. Ice arrows coming in, but they will not fully commit. Faith coming in. Gale lands onto DDC. But Gale, not what it once was. Let's see. At level 1, damage per tick only 10. So, not the game-ending level 1 spell that it once was. Or lane-ending, I should say. And LFY is still sticking with this tri-lane. Just banging their head against the wall here. With the Dro lineup. Surprised that Afu hasn't made a rotation mid try and catch out the sniper yet. Definitely think that would be a better use of their time than dealing with this BS and bot lane. Just tell Dro to play safe. Stay out of Gale range and you should be fine. But Gale does hit onto Dro. Not taking my advice. Boulder Roll and Boulder Smash landing on Monet. Turns around trying to get some right clicks onto the Clockwork. And they actually do get a turnaround kill. Monet eventually falling down to the Gale damage coming in from Moogie. Instantly teleports back into lane. Ready for action again. Moogie doing pretty darn well for himself. Has Magic Wand, Wraithband. But it looks like he will end up falling if he gets cogged here. Afu doing his best to try and chase him down. It does look like Moogie will end up falling. And finally, Dro Lane gets a pick off on the Veno, who has been kind of owning him at this point. Sniper still doing very well against the Mirana mid. 17 and 12 versus the 12 and 10. In the off lane, Beastmaster not doing too hot against the Tidehunter. 16 and 2 versus a 27 and 5. Tidehunter definitely a good hero against the Beastmaster here in the early game. Anchor Smash just does a fantastic amount of work, not only onto the Beastmaster, who has to walk up to lane to last hit, but also onto his summons as well. Tidehunter able to get the deny there. And more action coming here in the bot lane. Looks like Monet will end up falling. Kaka soon to fall as well. Faith trying to get another kill on Afu. But it looks like it will just be a 1-for-1 exchange. Drow falling. And Earth Spirit falling for the Newbee squad. Definitely a Newbee favorite exchange. As the position 1 carry of LFY does go down. And this is exactly what Newbee need to do in order to win this game. Just stomp on the throat of the Drow early on in this game. Not let her start snowballing out of control. But that may end up happening anyway once Dro hits level 6. Surprised she hasn't gotten a point in Gust yet. Seems like a pretty good ability in order to secure a kill on, say, Earth Spirit. Clockwork should be cogsing up Moogie relatively soon. But Moogie able to get out of Cog's range. Very well played by him. And probably a mistake by Afu. He certainly had the opportunity. Multiple Newbee heroes falling very low. But they will be able to limp away. And probably use a extremely value 3-man shrine coming up. Everybody at about 15-20% HP. And looks like LFY will make the trek down to their jungle to shrine up as well. Both teams thinking the same thing. Ooh, looks like Mirana may be getting a kill on SCCC here in the mid. Successful in doing so. Uses the Arcane Rune to help secure that kill. In the meantime, Beastmaster getting pretty much free farm up in this top lane. Tidehunter. Huh. Tidehunter going Hooded Defiance first. I'm just trying to think of all the magic damage coming in from LFY. I mean... Oh, wow. Super diving deep for the clock for the sniper here mid will end up not falling to the tier 1 tower, but Boulder Smash or Boulder Roll will be able to bring down the Mirana. Very well played. And I actually will shamelessly promote myself just one more time. See maybe if I can get another viewer or two in my channel. Meanwhile, Afu trying to catch Mugi out. Does preemptively use his battery assault. Looks like Afu will be the one who gets caught out, as he does end up falling. Mugi getting that right click damage done. 2 points in Poison Sting already. 1 in Plague Ward. One point in Venomous Gale has been enough to secure multiple kills. Most likely he will be going... I would say Plague Ward would be a better choice here. That way he could start farming the side camp as well as this main lane. Oh, looks like they're diving to tier 1 tower. Boulder Smash onto 2, as it looks like Drow Ranger is getting dove by 3 from the Newbee squad. Does have a full charge up on her wands, and with that will be safe from the rotation. Range creep denied in the face of Drow. Will she be able to last hit on her tower? Misses 1, misses 2. Will she miss a 3rd? Yes, she will. Okay, so at least gets the 4th. Tired of dealing with that shit. Deny, miss, and actually does get the range creep there. So good job by the Drow. I am checking chat if you guys want to stop by and say hey. Teddy Bear, I know you're out there. Monet finally rotates mid. Probably could have done that a little bit while ago. Oh, Super does get the follow-up stun onto the Tidehunter. No Kraken Shell in order to stop that stun from coming in. Super will be able to immediately leap out from under the tier 1 tower range. Looks like she may be actually trying to get some chip damage done on this tier 1 tower. Right clicking increased by 9 due to the Drow aura. Zoning out Kaka. And it looks like with some Beastmaster summons, let's see what kind of random animal he gets. Ooh, Alpha Wolf. Very good. And with that, they will take down the tier 1 tower. Monet getting chased around the map by Bounty Hunter. Just another day in the life of Drow. Tri-laned and then followed to mid. Looks like the tri-lane followed to mid as Kaka may be looking to get a boulder roll off, and he does get that, as well as the ultimate Drow falling down. Tri-lane follows the Drow wherever she goes, and she does fall. Mirana ult not able to save her buddy's life. Mugi having a hell of a time in the off lane. 3 levels into Plague Wards. He will begin to be super obnoxious here. Will be looking to push down this tier 1 tower. Not doing too well in terms of last hitting though. Tide ends up going down again to the rotation coming in from Mirana and the Beastmaster. Very well played by them. Faith on the Bounty Hunter, leeching some XP from that small camp, able to get level 6 off of it. We'll end up rotating down mid. Okay, so poor Drow. Can't go safe lane, can't go mid, so reduced to farming stacks in the woods. Meanwhile, Mugi able to take the tier 1 tower in the bot lane. Looks like he will be super obnoxious and try and push into tier 2. probably a mistake as a rotation is coming in on him. Miranda ult is down for another 55 seconds. But a clutch arrow could net her a kill. Monet farming up the spot lane. Trying to get... We'll eventually go Hurricane Pike first item. First building up a Dragon Lance. SCCC actually doing pretty darn well here in mid. Already has Wand, Ring of Aquila. Working on Maelstrom. Okay, I see you working. Assassinate Harass. Online. And Super will have to watch herself here in mid. Boulder roll into silence. Will not be able to connect, but she is stunned and does have multiple leaps available. Snipe will be able to finish her off from downtown, as they say. KPI pushing down the mid lane here. Looks like Newbee have had a very, very successful early game. Up 1k on Dro lineup, 13 minutes in. I'd say that is a good start. Beastmaster. Working on Necro. Already has one recipe in the bank. Kaka trying to make an additional rotation. Earth Spirit, definitely the MVP of this match so far. Has secured multiple kills in the top, mid, and now in the bot lane, tri lane, in the mid, and now in the top. So Kaka securing this early game on multiple fronts for the Newbee squad. Venomancer zoning the Drow back behind her tier 2 tower, which actually Drow does not mind this at all. Because of these Plague Wards, she is able to farm a full lane while under the safety of her tier 2 tower. I think Drow is actually very appreciative of Venomancer pushing into this tier 2 lane and will gratefully accept last hits under the tower. And it's been paying off for her. Looks like she is about 300 gold away from getting that Dragon Lance. And bonus points for getting some Plague Wards. Monet getting fat down here in the bot lane. Super has the Arcane Root available. Hook does land onto Clockwork. Follow-up ultimate coming in from the Beastmaster. Necro Book, level 2, has been used. Looks like Sniper is the first to fall, but Afu does not look like he's going to be living through this gank, as he does end up dying. A track kill coming in for the Bounty Hunter. Looks like Beastmaster is wanting more, trying to go onto KPII. The Tide Hunter does fall there, and it is a 3-for-1 trade-off in favor of the LFY squad. Very well played. And in the meantime, bonus points, Monet getting to farm in the bot lane. So, fantastic hook coming in from the Clockwork, able to set up the follow-up Beastmaster stun, and the most farmed hero on the Dire side does end up falling to start off that team fight. 1,700 gold exchanged between the two teams. And that is really the power of the draft that I saw. Is Clockwork being able to get initiations off. Beastmaster, also Beastmaster being a beast. Doing massive amounts of right click and disable through BKBs. And it does look like the LFY snowball has officially started rolling, as Drow will take this advantage to try and push down a tier 1 tower. Is able to outrange a tower, so just can right click it with impunity. Glyph comes in simply because it can be refreshed after the tier 1 tower falls. Mass pings coming in. Beastmaster has been tracked up. Immediate ult used by Mirana. Obviously spotted out by the Newbee squad, as they do have a track on one of their on one of the LFY squad. And LFY just going onto the tier 2 tower, saying, come at us, bro. Tide Hunter. Ravage, down for 25 seconds. Oh, good arrow coming in onto the Tide, but it doesn't look like they will be making anything happen. Clockwork misses his hook onto the Earth Spirit, and it does look like, ooh, good ultimate coming in. Good ultimate coming in from the Skywrath, able to lock down the Bounty Hunter kill. That is the power of the Skywrath Clockwork combination. Dro still working on completing that Dragon Lance. So, a fairly aggressive early game. 23 kills in 18 minutes. Little bit north of 1 kill per minute. It's acceptable. Some aggression being put onto the LFY squad from Newbee. Trying to stop that Drow train from getting off the tracks. Ooh, hook just narrowly misses from Afu. He did have to dodge around the creeps in the mid lane, which is probably why he was just shy to the right. In the meantime, at SCCC, farming up Ancients with his Maelstrom. Hurricane Pike completed by the Drow. Looks like Shadow Blade will be the next item of choice. Oh, good silence coming in from the Drow. Will net them a Bounty Hunter kill. Drow looking to get aggressive here on a sniper. Ooh, doing massive amount of right-click damage onto SCCC. And SCCC will end up falling there. Monet, good silence onto 2. Tide Hunter ult is available. Will not be necessary as Drow will end up falling to the right click supplied by the Tide Hunter. And it is a 3-for-1 exchange. Newbee 4-for-1 now, as Drow is the only one to die so far. Kaka looks like he has accepted his fate. Will just kick away the Beastmaster, probably in frustration. But a clear and concise LFY victory there, 5-for-1. Only the Drow falling. Drow absolutely making the right choice in sacrificing her life so that the sniper would fall. Definitely important that you don't let the sniper just continuously get off right clicks on your team. And LFY won that fight because of it. Even as a position 1, you want to sacrifice your life in order to kill the sniper in these sorts of lineups. Just go all in. Punch a sniper in the mouth. Drow may be looking to take Roshan here. Maybe not. JK. Newbie Faith. Looks like he is going to track somebody. Maybe Afu. Oh. Is immediately revealed. Dust coming out and reveals the Bounty Hunter. Ooh. Definitely a mistake. Dare I say a new mistake. Shadow Walk going off cooldown in the middle of the LFY squad, and he immediately pays the price for it. Immediately. So, will LFY get aggressive off of this? Necro 3s have been used by the Beastmaster. He's just sitting on high ground. Blink Dagger is available. Deciding to back up and farm some jungle creeps. Newbee on the hunt. Ultimate is available for Tide Hunter. Was not able to get his ult off in the previous fight. Definitely do not approve of the Tide Hunter's items at this point in the game. Went Hooded Defiance? I mean, Hooded Defiance first item, even on the Tide Hunter. Not a lot of magic damage coming out for the LFY side. A lot of right-click damage being supplied by Beastmaster, Dro, Mirana. I mean, the only real magic damage is the position 5 Skywrath. And are you really worried about a position 5's magic damage if you're a Tidehunter? Probably not. Definitely could have gone something better like a Force Staff or a Blink Dagger first. Probably like the Force Staff. Or obviously finishing your Greaves a little bit earlier would have been nice. As you don't want to get silenced up either by Dro. Yeah, and it even delays the Greaves. Yeah, Tidehunter I don't think is playing this right at all. Does have his ultimate available, hits it onto 2. Clockwork does end up going down, and it does look like a sniper shot will not be able to get the last hit onto Mirana. Looks like Monet may get caught out again. Good kick coming in from Kaka. Arrow will end up hitting onto the Tidehunter. Right clicks being supplied by SCCC, but Dro will be able to TP away in the face of danger. No bashes coming in. DDC will end up going down, sacrificing his life for the Miranas. Well worth it. 1,000 gold exchanged. Don't know how the Venomancer died. I was focused on the main team fight. SCCC continuing to farm up 1,000 gold towards his next item. Probably will be upgrading the Maelstrom next. Or he could go something like, I don't know. No, I like either upgrading that or going into, say, Mask of Madness in order to increase his damage output. Super Monet farming this bot lane of Ancients. Drow Ranger about to have his Shadow Blade up. Beastmaster farming it up here in top lane. Getting a little bit of aura going on. Vlad's pretty good item to pair with the Drow Ranger. Help her lifesteal through these team fights. LFY have gained a good advantage, 4K, here in the mid lane. But they haven't taken Roshan, and they haven't taken a laner axe yet. Looks like some Tidehunter has been caught out here in the top lane and does end up falling. Beastmaster Ore does secure it. Probably not necessary. Tidehunter going Solar Crest instead of completing his Greaves. Big mistake by him. I do think Greaves would just be a little bit better, as there are multiple ways for him to get silenced. Mirana actually gets caught out in the bot lane while LFY is taking the Roshan. And the rotations coming in for Newbee will be just a little bit too late. Dro does pick up the Aegis. Possibly looking to get aggressive here. Decides better of it, I think. Just roaming around here in the mid lane, wondering what she's doing. We'll decide farming the jungle will be the better option. Then going blind uphill into a Bounty Hunter Tide sniper lineup. Probably a good call. Double damage here on bottom. Immediately picked up by DDC. Bounty Hunter shows his face bottom. Must really want that Force Staff. Generally speaking, you don't see professional Bounty Hunters show up in lane, mainly because of situations like that. Getting killed by a 5 position Skywrath Mage. Bounty getting just a little bit too greedy. If you're a Bounty Hunter, you're not trying to farm with right clicks. You're trying to farm with team fight victories. And you get team fight victories by being invisible, scouting ahead, getting tracks off, and eventually getting track kills. Right clicking creeps is not your job. Roll in coming in from Kaka. will be able to get his hold off onto DDC. DDC immediately silences the Earth Spirit, but doesn't look like he will be able to. Good stun coming in from Kaka. Will immediately back up DDC. Ooh, DDC has got Atos, so pretty darn stacked for a 5 position here at this point in the game. That will help him get massive burst damage with his level 2 Mystic Flare. I would wager that Skywrath can actually solo kill just about anybody on the Newbee squad, with the exception of Tidehunter. Given the right circumstances, of course. Ooh, Beastmaster Gore coming in. Looks like he will not be able to get the final hit onto Newbee Faith. Possibly will get caught out here from slows coming in from Newbee. Blink on cooldown for 2 seconds. And will keep being on cooldown while Plague Wards continue to harass him. But he is able to get away from that failed gank attempt. And just creating space for Monet to farm across the map. Has enough to complete his VODs at this point in the game. Monet working on BKB. Aegis. 2 minutes from expiring. So LFY do have plenty of time to possibly take down that mid tower if they want to start pushing immediately. But Dire side looks like they will be smoking up, trying to get a kill. But can't find anybody. KPII does show himself in lane, pretty much indicating where the rest of the Newbee squad is. And like bees drawn to honey, LFY will converge in. Oh, actually no. It's Beastmaster will probably be split pushing here in the top lane, dragging the sniper back, and immediately, ooh. Tidehunter caught out near the shrine. Looks like Bounty Hunter again will die. Good Rada Atos usage. Will get 2 tracks off before his death. But that is all the Bounty Hunter will accomplish. LFY will be pushing into this tier 2 tower. It's pretty important for LFY to make sure that my prediction is correct, as I'm a pretty big deal. If you guys haven't heard of me before, you're about to. LFY doing their best not to disappoint me. In a pre-match interview, they said, my biggest fear is that I'm going to let the 8-man 8 down in this upcoming match against Newbee. True story. Massive amount of magic damage coming in from the Venomancer. Tide yet to get, has gotten only 1 Ravage off in a team fight so far. Monet doesn't really care if he dies here. Aegis will be reclaimed in about 2 seconds. Pretty important that he doesn't get right-clicked while he's healing back up. Successful in doing that. And with 4 people down, there's not much stopping LFY from just right-clicking the tier 3. Break coming out onto the Tidehunter. Afu zoning him out 18 seconds before does aggressively force staff KPII. 1 later axe taken at the 30-minute mark. On schedule for the Drow freight train coming in to the Newbee station. Pipe picked up on the clockwork. Monet finishing up that BKB in about 300 gold. Beastmaster already has BKB, Blink, Necro. Had a Vlad's queued up. Instead goes for the BKB. Not sure what the next item of his choosing will be. Full BKB coming out to Dro on the courier. Pipe will have to wait for clockwork, as Dro really wants her BKB. Mass pings coming out. Rolling coming. Dust used by Faith. BKB used by the Marana. And Kaka and Ooh, they were not expecting that BKB. And Mirana double jump will be able to secure 1 kill on the bounty hunter. And Beastmaster will get that last hit onto the Earth Spirit. Wow, silence onto 2 coming in from the Drow. Right clicking through with her BKB. Venomancer has been silenced up. Does have his ultimate available, but will not be able to use it. BKB used by Beastmaster. Looks like he was able to jump in onto the sniper, right clicking him down. SCCC trying to get at least 1 kill before he dies, is able to drop the clockwork, but it is the 4th one exchange. GG has been called by Newbee, and we are going to a game number 3 in this series. Very well played by the LFY, riding that Drow train all the way to a W. Thank you all for watching me. Thank you for watching this video. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, comment, do all these wonderful things that keeps me in the game. Thank you so much, and I will